she must roast when she's wearing this. It's like, you know, you're basically like a rotisserie chicken in an outfit. I mean, obviously you look fabulous, but you will be very warm. Hello again and welcome back to March May's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And with the Lunar Year approaching, I thought now would be a great time to open this doll here. So, this is Lila Yamamoto, and she was released in 2022 as part of the Rainbow High range. If I flip around to the back, you can see the other dolls that came out around the same time. A few of them I have got. This was when they still came with a second outfit, so we have this to look forward to as well. I think getting rid of the second outfit was probably the beginning of the end, sadly, for the Rainbow and Shadow High dolls. I don't know if it was just too costly for them to produce a second outfit, especially when the quality of them was so high. It was a sad day, and obviously it's an even sadder day now because all we're left with is kind of like dolls that aren't as well articulated as the ones we were used to, with fashions which are just not great. And yeah, it's kind of it's quite sad really the way that things have gone for Rainbow High. But look, we can enjoy the older ones still, and believe me, I do have quite a few of these to unbox. So yeah, if you join me through the year, I will be unboxing hopefully the majority of them. So let's have a look and see what we think of Lila Yamamoto. So yeah, so this is the front of the box. Obviously at the bottom, let me move the camera a little. Yes, obviously at the bottom you've got a row of the other dolls in that particular wave there. And if I turn it over here, here's a bigger picture of all the girls together. I have unboxed some of these already, so I've had this one and this one, and this one I got second hand, and then obviously this is Lila here. So the only two I don't have are these two here, which I'm not too concerned with getting, to be honest. I think I pretty much got all the Rainbow High dolls I'm going to get now, unless I find any kind of second hand that I might want to get. I should mention at this point that there was some controversy with this doll, mainly because her sort of clothes and style seem to be made up of different Asian cultures rather than just one. So she felt like more of a bit of a hodgepodge, I suppose, and it was considered that it would be more of a kind of like a Western idea of an Asian, in quotes, character than someone who was actually, you know, here is a Japanese character, here is a Chinese character, here's a Korean character. So she's wearing outfits which would be traditionally considered Japanese, Chinese, and also Korean. Now, I don't know if this was decided before the doll came out, or this was sort of like as a way to explain away why this might be. But her backstory is that her father was Japanese, or is Japanese, because obviously Yamamoto is a Japanese name, and her mother was Chinese. There is no explanation about the kind of Korean side of her clothes, although I believe she's meant to be a fan of K-pop, which may be some explanation. It's kind of sad that obviously they wanted to do an Asian doll, but then maybe they should have done a bit more research into it, because dolls don't literally just appear on the market. There's obviously meetings about these things have to be signed off. I would imagine from, you know, the initial design to the end, there's lots of changes. And at no point did anyone say, oh, actually, should this be going on the doll? Because this is Korean, or, you know, anything like that. But look, I mean, she's here. She is a lovely doll. I just wanted to mention that because obviously it is an important aspect to the doll. So I am going to now take her out of the box, remove the second outfit as well, and we'll have a look at the doll and that together. So here is Lila Yamamoto out of her box, and behold, I'd forgotten about these. She's got those spare legs. I think they only did it for a couple of waves. I think it was this wave and also the Pacific Coast wave as well. That they had the weird swapping the legs out. I don't like it. I wish they just stuck to the one leg. It seems very fiddly. I don't like doing it. So I don't know what it's like if a child's trying to rip the legs off and reattach the new ones. I just don't like it. I mean, ideally give them all the same feet. There's ways of doing it so that they can have high-heeled feet and still wear flat shoes. But anyway, that's the way it is. I think we'll have a look at her at the end, maybe. Shall we? Yeah, we'll have a look at her in a minute. Let's have a look at these other bits first. So, obviously we've got the legs, which I'm not going to dwell on too much. So here are the shoes that she would have been wearing if she'd had these legs in, or at least the flat foot. They're so pretty and they're so well detailed. I mean, look, there's like all this sort of painted detail on the heel. There's this sort of detail here on the strap that goes over there. There's ribbons. They've obviously put a lot of effort into these. It's just such a shame that you have to change the foot, or, you know, change half the leg to be able to get them on. But yeah, so that is those there. So we've obviously got the stand. The stand is, I suppose, kind of like a purpley pink with sort of pink glitter through it. And you also get the brush or the comb, which also matches it. So that is those bits there. This is kind of the instructions of how you change the legs, I think, on there. So we can get rid of that too. So there's these bits here. So this is a little top from the second outfit, which is so, again, so beautifully made. There's so many nice details on it. No raw edges. Everything is kind of sewn beautifully. I mean, there's, you know, there's a bit of thread going on, but that could easily be sort of rectified anyway. The quality of the work is amazing. It feels nice, actually. It feels like, you know, a lot of effort has gone into it. We do have Velcro down the back. Let's open this because I want to show you the inside. It's this kind of silver material. It's so weird. This to me seems odd. It looks like that kind of material, you know, when people have run the marathon and they give them those big foil blankets. It's like that. Or when you have those sort of food bags to keep the food hot in. It's like that. She must roast when she's wearing this. It's like, you know, you're basically like a rotisserie chicken in an outfit. I mean, obviously you look fabulous, but you will be very warm. So that is the little top there. We've then got this. So this is in two parts. It was kind of attached in the box. There were a lot of those sort of annoying little Kimble tags, which were particularly bad. I mean, particularly with this sort of material. With delicate material, you don't really want Kimble tags attached to it at all. But no, let's stick as many as we can in. I'm sure this one had about 4 or 6 of them, which was pointless. I mean, where's this going to go? It can't go anywhere. It's a tiny box anyway, so it's just silly. It's obviously damaged the outfit a little bit, or at least the material. But mainly you can tell on this bit here. So there's a bit of a hole in this sort of underskirty bit. This material is, it feels like sort of a t-shirt sort of jersey material. But yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter in a way because this does cover it up. This is very pretty. This does have a raw edge, but it's that kind of material that's not going to fray, hopefully. And obviously it's got sort of silver glitter through it, which is very nice. There's Velcro on the back there just to keep it in place. There you go. And then we've got this. So this is the belt that kind of goes with this. It's nice that it's a separate piece, I think. There's a lot of detail on this. There's also a couple of Kimble tags still stuck in. But these are those ones. They're so tiny, you probably can't even see it. But it's, you know, there's really small, annoying ones. And again, there's a lot of nice details on here. We've got kind of the bow. We've got this like flower motif. I think it's meant to be like cherry blossom probably. We've got these sort of beads here on the bow part there. We've got another bow on the back, and that's got Velcro as well. There's no raw edges on it. Everything is very nicely sewn. So that is that bit. So let's have a look at the doll now. So here is Lila in all of her glory. I do like the outfit she's in. I think I would prefer the other skirt with this, only because it's longer. And with a lot of these dolls, they tend to come wearing very short skirts, and it's fine. You know, I don't have a problem with that. It just feels like it's all very samey. They're always wearing it, and it would be nice if they wore something different, I think, or something of a different length at least. Let's have a look at her face to begin with, I think. We'll bring her up to the camera. So obviously she has got all these sort of like little symbols under her eyes here and on her cheeks. We've also got this plaster on her nose there. So this is basically kind of like the Decora style, which you might be aware of because there's also Decora dolls now. So it's kind of like a maximalist sort of style where there's a lot of colour going on, and there's a lot of kind of like stickers on faces, really kind of over the top, but also very kind of cutesy as well. I don't understand the plaster thing, but yeah, it's kind of like when you get like a cold or something, and don't they give you like plasters like that for sinuses or something? I don't know. Anyway, look, she's got it. I think it looks okay. I like all the little sort of symbols and stuff that she's got as well. Makeup wise, she's got some very nice makeup. She's also got, now I've only just noticed this, some very sort of short eyebrows. So they're kind of cut off halfway through. I'm presuming she's meant to look like this. I don't know. But yeah, so she's got some very short eyebrows there. Eye makeup wise, you've got lots of sort of pinks and purples, and kind of almost like a sort of a pearly purpley colour as well, and a little bit of glitter. So that's very cute. Her eye colour is sort of bluey, greyy with some purple in it as well. And her lips have got a sort of like a glossy glitter effect on them. And they are a kind of a deeper pinky colour. On her ears, she's got these dangly earrings. So the thing with dangly earrings on these dolls is that they don't really dangle. They're literally just sort of stiff. You know, they don't move around. There's no kind of, they aren't individual chains or anything like that. They are literally just one piece of plastic that goes all the way down, which is understandable, I suppose, because it would be very delicate to have sort of proper chains and things hanging down. They do also come out of the ear. So you could change them or remove them altogether if you didn't like them. I actually think they work quite well. The fact that her hair is up and she's got long dangly earrings, I think is a nice kind of balance to it. Sometimes when they've got sort of long hair and sort of long earrings, it kind of feels like they get lost a bit in it. But with this, I think it does work a lot better. So we've got the cherry blossom flower there. We've got chains coming down, and we've got an R, and we've got an H, because obviously you would have the initials of your school on your jewellery. And then we've got these little white sort of pearl drops, I guess, on the end there. The hair, which I've kind of mentioned, is really nice. I really like this style. Obviously it's kind of a bit like sort of space buns. So the double bun look is quite Chinese, I think. From what I could see online, is it's quite common for young girls or women to have this style. But yeah, so I think that is more in a reference to Chinese Asian culture rather than the Japanese or the Korean styles that she's also got mixed in with her. There's ribbons around these as well, which is quite a cute touch. It's actually very soft. I presume that it might be just lacquered to high heaven, but it isn't. It's actually very soft. In fact, all the hair is very soft, and it's a really nice mix of a sort of a purple colour and a mauve colour, I think, in there. I think there might also be another colour, but I can't be sure. There's parts of it where it almost looks like it's got tinsel in it because it is a little bit glittery. But I don't know if that is the actual hair or if it's maybe the light's sort of coming off it. You can kind of see where the rubber bands are keeping it on. I wouldn't want to undo this hairstyle because I know that if I did, I would never get to look like this again. And I do quite like it. And as I say, it is very soft. The other reason I wouldn't want to undo the hair is because I don't know how she's kind of rooted. It's very difficult to tell when they're given a particular style like this, in that the rooting might be specific for this hairstyle rather than being able to just wear it long. So yeah, that's the other reason I probably wouldn't try and undo it. If we go back to the front side here, so she does have a fringe. Now this does have product in it. It is hard, but it's not kind of as hard as some of them. Again, I don't know whether I would wash this or leave it as it is. So if we go further down, so she's wearing this top. I don't know if it's meant to be a jacket or not, but it does do up with Velcro at the back. Actually, not very well because... oh, it's two pieces. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is a separate piece. So again, we've got this sort of belt, or it's almost like a corset almost, because it kind of fits around that area there. So that's a separate piece. But let's have a look at this first, shall we? So this is very cute. This is again a kind of like a more mauve colour. We've got lots of details on there. We do have a belt area down here with proper loops and a belt going through it, a fabric belt. We've got another belt here with a kind of silver plastic clip, which you can't undo. It's just kind of threaded on there. And again, that's got RH on because it's rainbow high, so you have to. And then we've got this little sort of key ring here with, again, the sort of the cherry blossoms on the bottom there. And that has got Velcro on, and that attaches around her waist area. So that is that bit. So we've then got this top here. And obviously this kind of folds over the front. It's got a lot of nice details on it. The fabric has got rainbow written in it. Hopefully you can see that. It's kind of... it's so you can see it, but it's not sort of blatant. It's almost like a pattern running through it. We've got these bits on the arm here as well. So these again are in that sort of mauve colour, as opposed to this sort of white colour, I guess, or white. So across the front we've got, again, we've got the mauve colour there, and we've got these sort of clips. We've got a buckle on this side I've got to show you. That goes all the way around. And then obviously that can be removed. I'm presuming there's nothing under this, but I'm going to just double check. Yeah, no, that's the way that one goes. So I'm going to just do that up for now. So that's a really nice piece as well. With this sort of look, with them being sort of three separate bits really, three separate bits for this, three separate bits for the second outfit, there's a lot of sort of mix and match opportunities there for that, which is really nice. We've then got this skirt, which mine's a little bit creased around there. She has been in the box for a while though. There we go, that kind of flattens it a little bit. So this is sort of like a pleather material. Again, this is more of a kind of a deep purpley colour. We've got lots of stud details on there. We've got a zip detail down the front as well, with a little pretend zip at the bottom there. So we've also got this Japanese symbol on the skirt here, and this actually means wisteria in English. If we go around the back, so that's just plain on the back, and again we've got just Velcro at the waist there. I was just interested to see how far down the top goes. It kind of just goes to a waist though. So that is that. And then if we go further down, we've got these. So we've got these little socks first. Little white socks there. So they're just plain, they're just kind of normal. I don't know if they're... I think they're kind of raw at the top, but I don't know if they're meant to be folded or what. Mine were a bit kind of neither up nor down really in the box. So that's That's those. And then we've got these, which kind of look like sort of rocker Crocs, really. They're also platform. They're also basically flat. There's not really heel here, although the feet that she's wearing are high-heeled feet. So I don't know why they didn't just give her the flat feet as a permanent thing, because they could have designed these so she could wear them. She could wear them then with the other shoes, which are also for a flat foot, rather than having this whole rigmarole of removing the leg, putting the other leg on, and then swapping the shoes. It just seems a bit messy to me. But anyway, look, that's what we've got. The shoes I do kind of like. I'm not a huge fan of Crocs, as I might have mentioned a few times on this channel. So obviously they're platformed. We have got a kind of an image on here that is sort of textured in. It's a bit like a sort of honeycomb looking pattern there. They are just black. We've got a lot of sort of textured detail going on. We've also got, I think this is a ribbon, is it? No, I thought it was an actual ribbon. But it's kind of more sort of a buckle effect there, I think, going over. We do have some silver studs on the front. 3 on each one. And then we've got various sort of charms put into the pretend Crocs, or whatever you want to call them. So yeah, so that is the shoes, which I do actually quite like. So, you know, that's something. I kind of wonder why they were black, although, and I forgot to show you this, they're possibly black so they would match the gloves. So these are quite cute. So these are little fingerless gloves, which are kind of a black pleather material, and they kind of gather around the wrist with a buckle detail, and that's kind of like kind of a pink colour. It's not quite the mauve colour that we had here. It's more of a pink colour. We've also got a manicure there, and that is again more of a sort of a deep pink or purpley colour. If you check the pictures out, I will try and get a close-up of her hands so you can see them properly. But yeah, so that is that. So there's a lot of really nice details on this doll. So here we go. So here is Lila in her second outfit, bar the shoes. I do have the little shoes out there just so you can kind of see them. I will take pictures of them for the end as well. I've got my Blythe calendar here, and as you can see, January has got a Blythe in a kimono there. So the second part of the outfit which Lila is wearing is a bit more of a kind of a mishmash, I think, of Asian cultures. So I believe the top part that she's wearing, the little top, is Chinese, and then the skirt part here, that is Korean. The previous top that she was wearing was kimono style, and then obviously she's wearing a mini skirt, which I don't think is part of any of the Asian cultures, but there you go. She's still wearing the shoes from the first outfit, as I said, only because I don't really want to be swapping around with the legs. It is pretty good because she does actually stand in them. She's not got the doll stand or anything. She's literally just standing there as she is, which is great, really. I think she looks really good. Obviously, you know, she is not without her issues, mainly the whole sort of mashing all the Asian cultures together, which, you know, wasn't very clever of them, unfortunately. So what do you think of her? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you have her. Let me know if you've taken her hair down and what the results have been with that. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please enjoy the Lunar New Year. And I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care. Bye.